Flooring and Battleson Brothers Carpet One is your local source. Right now at Battleson Brothers, find in-stock LVP as low as $2.99 per square foot. Get a bedroom installed with fresh new carpet for just $4.49. That includes the carpet, pad, and labor for just $4.49. Battleson Brothers Flooring also offers 12-month no-interest financing. In Afton and Thane, that's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Avail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial driveways and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Avail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today. B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on.
Star Valley Health and Mountain West Orthopedics are proud to sponsor athletic trainers to support student athletes at Evanston, Mountain View, Lyman, and Star Valley High Schools. Jackie Clark, Darren Fiskus, and Kelly Hansen help students stay healthy and safe, provide emergency medical care on the field and court, and help rehabilitate injuries. It's just one way we're giving back to the communities we serve.
Nothing on us? How hard can it be to be a banker? They just give other people's money away. Cole and Marty got nothing on us. Yeah. This is the Weekday Wake Up on SVI, your home for totally free personal and business listening. Okay, so you're ready for a subscription then. Just a few things to sign, we'll be on your way. Hey Amanda, what's the federal rate interest period on the Grace escrow after the next 4 quarters? If you could just sign here, here, initial here. So after a quick look at your credit, it's pretty evident that it's not good. And so it's not in the best interest of the bank to give you a loan today. I'm sorry. That's right, Cole and Marty, you've got nothing on us. We're gonna get people to give us money, and it's gonna be the Bank of Duke and Dow.
Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious stay at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
A leg up, an upper hand, an edge. Call it what you want. When you finance with Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, you'll always be winning. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours.
The following are real testimonials of health services provided by Taylor Kennington at Elevate Life.
After 2 sessions with Taylor and implementing the strategies he taught, my daughter's anxiety is significantly better. She sleeps in her own bed and is back to being her happy self.
In 7 weeks, I am a whole new person who was skeptical at first, but now I want everyone to go see Taylor. He can help from the smallest problems to the really big things.
Elevate Life. Retrain your brain. Visit elevatelife.today.
In the future, everything will be powered by renewable energy. But it's not as easy as flipping a switch. It's a long road, requiring decades of time and trillions of dollars. But what if there was a better direction on the path to zero carbon emissions? An energy source that's available right now, that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. There is. And it's propane.
Fall River Propane, Star Valley's fastest growing energy for everyone provider, keeping you warm this winter. Everyone in Star Valley knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit sbfunzone.com for reservations.
Since 1932, locally owned Hastings Ace Hardware has served Star Valley as the place to find high-quality outdoor, hardware, and houseware products at competitive prices. Staffed by your friends and neighbors, Hastings offers a team of knowledgeable and helpful folks to answer your questions and assist you in finding the perfect solutions for your projects year-round. Find Braves apparel, fashionable clothing lines, tasteful gifts, a full-service gift wrapping and custom framing counter, jewelry, home decor, paint mixing services, and so much more. Hastings Ace in Afton. It's the local and helpful place.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Live coverage of this broadcast made possible because of Miles Beverage Incorporated, a proud sponsor of Star Valley and UW Athletics. Wyoming Minuteman Supply, guns and ammo, camping gear, licenses, and more. The Box Y Lodge, nestled high in the mountains, we offer the experience of a lifetime. Swift 98.7, Star Valley's hit music station. And by Star Valley Skidoo and Quick Lube, they repair it all and make it purr.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Good afternoon and welcome to Rock Springs High School for live coverage of Star Valley basketball on the SVI Sports Network, Swift 98, and SVI Media. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson, broadcasting from Rock Springs High School today, where the Braves and the Tigers go at it in a South versus North matchup inside the 4A West classification, this time in the Rock Springs High School. Star Valley coming off a disappointing loss at Kelly Walsh last night, Dal, and the boys' side. But first, the girls' JV varsity, they're going to tip off here in just a few moments, and they're coming off a kind of a come-from-behind win. Didn't start off great, but finished really strong yesterday.
It was one of those games for the Star Valley girls where on paper they were supposed to win that game, and they came out with a really sluggish start and were down 9 points early on. Really ugly start, honestly. But then once they got their footing under them, they absolutely routed the Trojans last night. Scored a season-high 60 points. So they picked up a great win, their 10th victory of the season, which is fantastic. They'll come in and face a Rock Springs team that they haven't beaten in a while. Rock Springs has had some really talented individual players that the Lady Braves haven't really been able to match up with. And on paper, Star Valley looks like they probably should come away with that. But you know, anytime you get in February in these types of games, you just never know.
Kelly Walsh girls, they're coming off 2 back-to-back wins over Kelly Walsh Thursday and over Jackson last night, getting set to host the Lady Braves in Rock Springs today. For those of you watching on SVI, this is the tail end of the boys JV game. It's been kind of an emotional game, to say the least.
It's kind of chippy.
69-59, the current score after the free throw, though, 70-59. Star Valley on top with 1:17 left in the game.
There's been a lot of athletic plays in this game. Some dunks, some missed dunks, some technicals, some hits, both sides. So right now, the Braves up 11 with 1:10 to go as far as the contest is concerned. But, every time a big play is being made, both the home crowd and the road bench for the Braves are getting pretty rowdy.
So, again, the girls' varsity scheduled to tip off at 3 o'clock. We still have 1:10 left to go in this JV boys, so we'll see maybe that tip-off pushed back just a couple minutes. Either way, we'll have live coverage continuing. Our First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off continues after this, live from Rock Springs High on the SVI Sports Network.
Digital Dilemmas presents
Wi-Fi Enlightenment. A wise person once said, "Keep your feet on the ground and your router on a shelf. This will help you achieve greater happiness in life and a better Wi-Fi signal."
Placing your router on the floor can negatively affect its performance because the ground will absorb the signal. Stay tuned for more Digital Dilemmas.
Miles CPA has been part of the Star Valley community for more than 16 years. The times have changed a bit, but we are still proud to offer our continued support to the community and our Star Valley Braves. Say, didn't Corey play basketball for Star Valley High School? Whoa, Corey, I realize it's a black and white photo, but man, those are some white legs. Miles CPA. We loved our Braves then, and we love our Braves now. Go get 'em, Braves. Treat yourself to a luxurious staycation with a cozy cabin getaway at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. Get the locals discount by using promo code SVI Local. Every cabin has its own oversized soaking tub, big screen TV, fireplace, and includes free breakfast. Or upgrade to the cozy couples cabin with your own jetted jacuzzi tub. Find luxury right here with a staycation at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Use promo code SVI Local for the locals only discount.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off live on Swift 98 and SVI Media. Last few seconds ticking off here at the tail end of the boys JV game, where Star Valley comes out with the 73-62 win over Rock Springs in Rock Springs today. So that's a JV boys final, girls varsity game coming up here in just a few moments. It's all part of your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Let's make your building dreams become a reality. Find construction loan information at gofirstbank.com. That is gofirstbank.com. Duke Dance, Dal Erickson with you. Lady Braves and Lady Tigers scheduled to go here in just a few moments. But first, Dal, let's take a look at what else is happening with the Crimson and Gold in athletics with your Crimson Corner.
Going back to Thursday, it was senior night for the Star Valley wrestling teams. The Braves defeated Evanston 42-33. The Lady Braves in Evanston, there were 4 girls matches. They split those. Indoor track is at Holt Arena today in Pocatello. It's not the Simplot Games. That's next weekend. But this is kind of a preview. It's an Idaho State Championship. And then looking at some scores from last night, the Lady Braves running away from Kelly Walls 60-38 was the final. And the Braves coming up short against the Trojans with a score of 63-59. And then just now, as you mentioned, Duke, the Braves coming away in the JV game here at Rock Springs with a win 73-62. That's a look at your Crimson Corner.
So part of our First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off, where we have just under 10 minutes to go before we tip off between Star Valley and Rock Springs varsity girls. How about some scores of interest from around the state on the girls' side of the schedule? Here's your roundup presented by Sunrise Engineering.
Well, this Tigers team that the Lady Braves are going to play here in a couple minutes, they whooped up on Jackson last night. Number 1, Cody, no mercy against Evanston. Had a good matchup here between Thunder Basin and Cheyenne Central. Sheridan beat up on South. Natrona County upsetting Laramie last night on the girls' side by 10 points. Also a clash between number 2 and number 3 is Cheyenne East defeated number 3 Campbell County. Looking at the matchups, there's some other scores for you that you can look on your screen. Some matchups for today. You've got number 4 Thunder Basin at number 2 Cheyenne East. That should be a really good one. You've also got Sheridan at number 5 Laramie. That could be a good one as well. As you look around the state, some of our footprint teams, you've got Saratoga at number 5 Cokeville, number 5 Cameron hosting St. Stephen's over on the Spur. And that's a look at your Sunrise Engineering Roundup.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. Star Valley, Rock Springs, Braves and Tigers girls varsity coming up in 8 minutes with your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on SVI.
We're always looking for things that make our farm more efficient.
The value that Smart Farm brings growers like Rick is the ability to be more efficient, to be cost effective, and also to be stewards of the land.
The Simplot Smart Farm program is split up into 4 segments: prepare, prescribe, grow, harvest.
Based off of our first year work with him, our yield goals were higher than they've ever been on those fields, around 10 to 15% higher.
We were very happy with what Simplot does for us.
After football season, I had pain in my arm, so I went to Teton Acupuncture and saw Dr. Franklin, and she did the acupuncture on my arm, and only a couple days later I felt a lot better. So I would recommend go see Dr. Franklin at Teton Acupuncture and get any pain relief you have taken care of.
My name is Rod Jensen. I am the president and CEO of the Bank of Star Valley. I've had the great honor of holding that position for 26 years now. The best thing about working in a bank is helping people. It is the reason we exist. The local community bank went out of business, and a group of local citizens decided that Star Valley needed a community bank. They came together, we formed the bank with the focus of helping individuals, and that is what we get to do day in, day out.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community since 1999, including residential, commercial, and construction. Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic is your company for all of your trash needs, along with septic pumping and portable toilets. For the dependable company that has a proven trust and reliability, contact Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic at starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com. Sometimes people wonder, what does Swift Creek Trading sell? The real question is, what don't they sell? At Swift Creek Trading, find boots, shoes, socks, sweaters, shirts, jeans, belts, dress shirts and ties, horse tack and accessories, horse shoes, riding gear, cowboy hats, baseball caps, UW and Star Valley apparel, cologne, wallets,
Swift Creek Trading, your everything store, downtown Afton.
Miscellaneous items, shoe and boot care, jewelry, Western shirt.
The countdown to tip-off is made possible by First Bank of Wyoming, your home for totally free personal and business checking. Visit gofirstbank.com.
From live coverage from Rock Springs High School on SVI Media and Swift 98. Duke and Dow with you today for the Braves and Tigers. Girls varsity tips off in just over 4.5 minutes. Now let's recap this rivalry with the help of Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Well, this rivalry dates back to the 1983-84 season, and in that time, the Tigers, Lady Tigers, with a 10-game advantage. They lead this overall series 21-11. Here in Rock Springs, the Tigers with a 9-7 advantage. One thing I thought was interesting about this rivalry, Duke, was the Lady Braves have actually won more times in Rock Springs than they have in Afton over the course of the rivalry. Looking at the current trends between these two programs, the Tigers have won the last 3. This is the 33rd meeting all time between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Braves on the varsity court. And that is a look at your rivalry, brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Creating solutions that actually bringing Earth resources to life. Visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. Just under 4 minutes from tip-off. We'll return after this on SVI.
Live coverage on the SVI Sports Network made possible with the help of Fire and Air, fireplaces, HVAC, and plumbing. Stop by under the arch in Afton. Skyview Lanes and Cineplex, the Family Fun Center, The Right Company, HDC Siding and Gutters, no job too small. Outlaw Tees, custom screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, vehicle decals, and more. And by The Spur, Southwest Wyoming's country music station.
B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Can Ride On.
A lot of people ask me why I moved to Kemmerer. I actually was living with my wife in North Salt Lake, Utah, for where we raised our children. And I saw this as a great opportunity in my career to help with economic development. It's a very affordable place to live. Other things that I like about being here, I really like the opportunity to do outdoor living. Those are some of the things that I like about Kemmerer.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Wrapping up our First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off, Star Valley Lady Braves in Rock Springs today. Here's your Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game.
Well, I'd like the Lady Braves to avoid what happened yesterday. As good as that game was overall, it was a really bad start that they overcame. But so I'd like to see them have a fast start today. I think this is a better Rock Springs team. You don't want to fall in that hole early. Key number 2, defensive deflections. This Lady Braves team, I think, can beat just about anybody when they are on their game with deflecting to their teammates. I'm looking for 3 players in double figures, and I'd like to see 10-plus assists today from our girls team. That's a look at your Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game.
Legend driven. Find them online at RockyMountainYeti.group. And of course in Afton, that is Rocky Mountain Yeti. Star Valley Lady Braves coming in 10-7 overall, 2-1 inside the 4A Southwest, while Rock Springs 6-10 overall and 2-1 inside the Northwest. Rock Springs averages 36 points per game. Star Valley 41 points per game. Down to the floor for the national anthem.
Let's meet today's starters with the help of Peefler's Mountain Star. Peefler's Mountain Star, located on Rocky Road on the north end of Afton.
Anna Olenslager, daughter of Jenny Olenslager, senior, Thane.
Katie Dandridge, daughter of David and Laura Dandridge, junior, Alpine.
Sheridan Coles, daughter of Buck and Alana Coles, junior, Osmond, Wyoming.
Lindsay Brogue, daughter of Tyler and Sue Brogue, and Jack and Susie Tipton, junior, Freedom.
Maddie Hale, daughter of Eli and Cammie Hale, senior, Fairview.
Kinley Englehart, daughter of Dave and Corey Englehart, sophomore, Osmond.
Cameron Erickson, daughter of Scott and Brittany Erickson, senior, Osmond.
Ted Johnson, daughter of Marcy and Jared Johnson, junior, Afton, Wyoming.
Bailey Erickson, daughter of Rob and Julie Erickson, junior, Osmond.
Starting lineups being announced here at Rock Springs High. Now first the Lady Braves on their road jerseys.
Kenley Engelhardt, number 1. Sheridan Coles, number 3, getting the start today. Also Maddie Hale, number 33. She'll be jumping at center circle. Delancey Brogue at number 23, and then down low on the post, the mini fridge, number 34. That's Cameron Erickson. Lady Braves coached by Cade Erickson, assisted by Cade Wilkes, Jason Kazer, and Shaylin Hathaway.
Rock Springs will have Emma Asay coming up in the center circle for the opening tip-off in their home whites. Tip is up for grabs and picked up by Rock Springs. A quick long 2 is good. And just like that, Ashley Anderson picks up a loose ball on the tip, and it's 2-zip Tigers.
Yeah, he was just inside the three-point line.
Engelhardt goes left hand too strong. Had a wide open look at the rim, but too strong, and it's rebounded by Rock Springs. So quickly, 2 possessions for each team. Rock Springs, they're going to say that is a 3.
Oh, okay.
Dow. So they got the 3 marks for college ball to take place in this gym. So we were looking at the wrong one. So it is a 3-pointer. Here's Rock Springs attacking the rim, and a foul as Brewster will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Tigers lead 3-0.
Kenley Engelhardt will get that foul, first personal. Here's that last sequence on your Fall River Propane replay. That was the opening sequence in the triple from Anderson. At the free throw line, here is Ella Brewster. Brewster's first offering is good. On the season, Emma Brewster shooting 56% according to wildpreps.com.
One more free throw to come. Away for Brewster. Got them both. And just like that, it's 5-0, 40 seconds into the game. Rock Springs on top. Star Valley in the backcourt, breaking the press. Cameron lobs it down, but it's taken away by Brewster. She'll take it across half court. Tigers set up another 3, launch it away, off the front rim, no good, and rebounded by Kenley Engelhardt. She comes across half court. Star Valley trailing 5-0, another steal, but then poked away right back to Star Valley. Engelhardt down to Coles, missed the layup.
Oh my goodness.
Fight for the rebound, ripped away by Cameron. She cleans it up left hand. A board and a bucket for Erickson to make it 5-2.
Well, hopefully that's all the missed layups we're going to see today. Engelhardt and Coles have both had point-blank shots, ones that they make almost all the time. This is part of the almost.
Ella Brewster in the front court now for Rock Springs, working against Hale. Maddie, good defense, forces the ball out to Ashley Anderson, and then a whistle away from the ball from the far side official. That's going to be offensive against the Tigers.
Going to get Ella Brewster, I believe, for her first.
Lady Braves trail early by a score of 5-2 with 6:28 still remaining in the first period. Kenley Engelhardt will come across the half-court line, set up left side. Coles on the wing, bounces up top to Cameron, swings it around to Engelhardt. Back down to Coles, nice pass, scoop it up, and another missed layup though underneath. Coles claps her hands in frustration after a Rock Springs rebound.
That one would have been a lot more difficult. But, boy, Sheridan is so close to having 2 baskets. Then here on the other end, Anderson stopped and then drug her pivot foot for the unforced turnover. Well, I guess she had some help.
It's going to be a travel on Rock Springs to give Star Valley back the ball. 6:07 to play in the first. 5-2 Star Valley trailing with the ball. Down low to Cameron. One-on-one. Spin, shot, square, good. Cameron, coming off a 20-point game last night, has 2 more here.
Well, Cameron had really good position before Kenley got her the ball. If Rock Springs doesn't do better than that, Cameron's going to have another 20-point game.
Still on this end by the Lady Braves. Coles comes up with the loose ball, then gets tied up at half court to force a jump ball call. Star Valley trails by 1, 5-4. Arrow favors the Lady Braves. They'll keep it.
Quick hands there from Cassidy Webb of Rock Springs to flip the arrow.
Kenley Engelhardt across the half-court line after the inbound. Picked up at the 3-point mark. Top of the key, pivots, spins, works it left side to Cameron and back to Kenley. Clock over to 5:35 to play in the first period. Kenley swings over to the right side. Brogue down low. Now a jumper on the elbow. No good, but a foul. That's going to put Coles to the Riverside Dental free throw line. She'll have 2 attempts.
Foul will go against number 30, Tiana Copeland. Her first, second team foul on Rock Springs. And that's already the 3rd shot for Sheridan Coles, so I wonder if that's been a focus here early on of the Braves coaching staff. Free throw is too strong, no good.
One more free throw to come.
Sheridan on the season, 46% free throw shooter. She's a better shooter than that. So I'm looking for that to go up for her. There you go.
Second. That ties the game at 5:25 to go in the first period. Star Valley puts on some backcourt pressure. Brewster able to break it, lobs it down low into double coverage, and if you will, and that's going to be tipped out by Brogue, who stays with Rock Springs.
Good hustle by both Coles and Brogue. It's Delancey who knocks this one out this time.
Inbound up top. Feed it down low, but blocked away by Cameron. Loose ball picked up by Kenley. She wants to run with it. Defense picks her up, gets down to the baseline, works back up top to Cameron, and swings over to Hale. Thought about a three, didn't pull the trigger, goes to Kenley, who takes the three, left side, off the rim, up high for the rebound, and pulled down by Rock Springs. Tiger basketball, and a foul in the backcourt on Kenley with the pressure, so 4:57 to play in the first. Still tied at 5.
Well, I don't like that because that's 2 fouls now on Kenley Engelhart, and we've only played 3 minutes. So you could ill afford to have her miss much time in a game like this, I think.
Inbound, stolen away easily by Coles. The pass went right to her. She's on the run, wants to go to the rim, tries to Euro step, loses the ball, and untouched. It's going to be a turnover, and it goes right back to Rock Springs.
Because of that foul, she has a seat, and then Bailey Erickson checks in, and then Cambry Johnson will come in now on the next dead ball.
4:50 remains in the first, still tied at 5 in Rock Springs between the Lady Braves and the Tigers. Brewster across half court, bounces to Anderson, and back to Brewster, just outside the circle on the Tiger paw. Works it over to the left side wing, screen set to the free throw line and back on the perimeter. Now the right, open three. Brewster takes a shot. Good. A triple from outside for Ella Brewster.
And that's the second made triple for Rock Springs as a team. They shoot 23%, and Anderson is their best shooter, but Brewster knocks down that one.
Cameron in the lane, extra pass down to Coles. Spin shot, another missed one underneath, but Coles does get the rebound, puts it up, another missed one, and this time rebounded by the Tigers with 4:10 to go, and it's still 8-5 Rock Springs.
Well, hopefully Sheridan's not thinking about it now, because
here's Webb on the angle drive. Good defense, forces a loose ball, picked up by Hale for the steal. Hale works it into the front court. Clock under 4 minutes to go in the opening period. Cross court over to Bailey. Takes the three. Off the front iron, no good, but rebounded by Brogan. Completes it on the little baseline jumper after the board.
A 51% free throw shooter, but she's been there more than any other Tiger.
Cambry Johnson subs in for Star Valley, now 9-7. Rock Springs on top. Second free throw away. Good, make it 10-7. And a 3-point Tiger lead.
Rock Springs capitalizing, 4 for 4 from the line.
Ball tipped with some backcourt pressure. Rock Springs gets the ball back and then dribbling off her foot and out of bounds is Brewster. That turns it right back over to Star Valley.
See, Rock Springs putting on some pressure here in the backcourt now.
Hale, double teamed on the inbound, works it over to Bailey Erickson. She comes up the side, breaks the timeline, loses the ball, though untouched. It should, no, they say it was poked out by the Tigers.
And I wonder if part of this decision from Rock Springs is because Kenley is on the bench, so they're maybe attacking the Star Valley guard line a little more.
2:58 to play. First period. Lady Braves trailing by 3 in Rock Springs. Here's a feed down low to Brogue, too far under the backboard, comes back out with it. Passes to Hale, deep in the front court, worked it over to left side to Johnson. Cambry travels and turns it over. Took a jab right, passed left, and picked up her foot. And we're down to 2:44 to go in the first period. 10-7, Tigers on top with the ball. Brewster works it to the right, picked up by Hale, feeds to Webb just outside the paint, comes down to the low block, in trouble, but kicked up top to Brewster, back outside and around the arc.
Good recovery there from Delancey Brogue.
Here's Bider on the perimeter. Has a screen from Webb, but coming over the top of it is the defense. Brogue, now here's Erickson on defense, working against Webb, and there will be a foul, or AC rather, and there's going to be a foul as she goes up.
Say Cameron, they came away with the ball pretty clean, but that's not who the foul is on. The foul is on Bailey Erickson. Bailey's first, and that is the 4th team foul on Star Valley.
Free throw from AC is good.
Tell you what, she doesn't look like a 50-something% free throw shooter to me. She's 3 for 3.
2:11 to go in the first period, and the second free throw short, rebounded by Cameron. Outlets to Johnson across the half-court line, double team there, back to Cameron, who dribbles out of some pressure, works it over to Brogue. Left side wing, 2 minutes left in the first. Extra passing around the outside, Johnson with it. She's picked up by AC, works it down low to Bailey, goes to Cameron, one-on-one, help side defense, shot missed, no good. Rebounded by Hale, who missed the shot, gets a second rebound, clears it back out to Johnson, up and around to Brogue. No shot, dribble drive, now kick over to Bailey. She wants to go down on the baseline, double teamed, back outside to Brogue with 1:38 to play in the first. Swinging around the outside again are the Lady Braves. Cross over to Bailey, long two, heels on the line, no good. Loose ball rebound pulled in by Hale. Another long two, left side, airballed and into the hands of Anderson for the rebound. Rock Springs basketball.
That was a long possession. Lady Braves unable to get any points out of it.
Minute 19 now left in the first period. Star Valley still trailing by 11-7. Anderson deep on the left wing, passes to Bider, holds it high, goes to the low post on the pass down low, double teamed on the baseline, kick out. Here's Brewster, drive shot deflected, loose ball saved by Johnson into Hale, who falls backwards and able to pass it to Cameron. Star Valley keeps the possession.
Great hustle there from Cambry and Maddie.
Bailey Erickson in the front court, pivots around top of the key, feeds to Cameron but below the free throw line, can't get to the rim, back to the backboard pass, back outside, and now Maddie Hale sets up the offense with 38 seconds remaining first period. Maddie Hale passes left side to Bailey, tipped but passed down to Cameron, who scores. She gets one off the square on the low block left side.
And Cameron's last attempt that didn't go in was mighty close. She's 3 of 4 from the field now, 6 points.
18 seconds remain in the first period. Star Valley trails now by 2 points, pressuring in the front court against Rock Springs. Anderson feeds the ball into the corner. AC goes down low to Brewster, pivots, loses the ball. There's going to be a foul on the floor to stop the clock at 7.1.
Cambry Johnson going to be whistled for this one. Fouls kind of piling up on the Lady Braves here. That's foul number 5 with 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Cameron Erickson will have a seat. Anna Owenslager coming in for the post player.
Inbound to the right post. Triple team on Brewster. Has the ball ripped away by Bailey, and then a jump ball call.
I don't agree with that at all.
It's going to stop the clock at 4.1 seconds. Arrow's going to favor Rock Springs. Tigers will keep it.
I thought that was a steal by Bailey, and then the Brewster was hanging on the arm of Bailey when they called the jump ball.
Anderson inbounds baseline. Brewster for 2. No good, and a foul on Rock Springs with the rebound attempt, but just 0.8 seconds remaining. And Star Valley will inbound in the backcourt baseline.
First personal on Ashley Anderson, third team foul.
No shot attempt on the inbound play, and that takes us to the end of the first with the Tigers on top of the Braves in the girls varsity game 11-9 on the SVI Sports Network.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera.
The world needs more cowboys.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive, but it's beautiful.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford everywhere.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? My whole family goes in my Caribou Ford.
We're Caribou Ford with the famous Warranty Forever, just east of Lava Hot Springs on Highway 30.
And we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley basketball will open up the second period of play in Rock Springs. Lady Braves trail by 2, 11-9. Again, the Engelhart back in the game. Ball tipped on a pass, taken away by Webb. Tries to feed it down the lane. AC turns around, shot deflected, loose ball, picks it up, and then a foul on the putback. That's going to send AC to the Riverside Dental free throw line where Emma is going to have 2 shots.
Bailey Erickson going to pick up her second. That is 16 fouls now on the Lady Braves, who just started the second quarter. So Rock Springs with a chance to really shoot a bunch of free throws here in this second. And they have been pretty darn good from the line. They've only missed one. That one's good.
Another free throw to come for Emma. Away and good on both of them. That makes it 13-9.
She's got 5 points.
Pressure in the backcourt remains for Rock Springs. Able to break it. Bailey drives the right post. He's got a foul from behind. That's on the floor to stop the clock at 7:41. Leads to an inbound play coming for the Braves.
Cassidy Webb whistled for her her second.
Bailey triggers in, looks center, comes outside. Engelhardt, open three away, off the rim, no good. Rebounded on the run by Rock Springs. Then a tip ball on a pass at half court results in a Star Valley steal. Down to Coles on the baseline. Double teamed on the post. Bounces outside to Bailey. Drives baseline, double teamed, back to Coles and ripped away and stolen. And then a jump ball call is going to be the result of that. Arrow favors the Tigers.
Well, earlier I said I didn't like the jump ball call against Star Valley. That one there, I actually thought the same thing happened. The refs called it the same way, so good on them. They're being very consistent with that.
7:23 to play in the second period. Still in the backcourt is Harris for Rock Springs. Feeds it down low, but too high and over the head of Bryn Bider, who was wide open, but the pass too high.
Yeah, that was going to be a layup for Bider, just too high, and she'd have needed a step ladder for that.
Rock Springs will again put on the full court pressure as Star Valley inbounds. They go to Kenley Engelhardt deep in the backcourt, finds Johnson, who is bumped and fouled. Stops the clock at 7:12 to play in the second.
Yeah, Janessa Hansen was going for the steal, but bumps into the Star Valley guard there before she's able to have position and get called for now the 15th foul on Rock Springs.
Ball movement to the outside to Hale. She slips but keeps the dribble. Now picks it up. Double teamed and outlets to Kenley. Feed down to Cameron. Triple teamed on the post. Has to get rid of it again. Backing around the arc. Johnson outside looking into Cameron. Not there. And the ball stolen again on a pass. Now one-on-one on the other end. Engelhardt was there. And the shot is missed. Fight for the rebound. Jump ball. And it will be Star Valley, Rock Springs. No Star Valley possession.
Dude, that's the second time in this quarter, we've only played a minute 15 in this quarter, that the Rock Springs guards have used their length to just smother kind of a soft pass from Star Valley and go in transition. Lady Braves have got to be a little more focused and have put a little more zip on the pass.
Brogue double teamed in the backcourt. Does a nice job dribbling out of it, but a timeout taken by Coach Erickson. We'll take the timeout as well. 6:36 to play in the second. Star Valley trails by 4 in Rock Springs. Back in 30 on SVI. It's time to update your home's flooring, and Battleson Brothers Carpet One is your local source. Right now at Battleson Brothers, find in-stock LVP as low as $2.99 per square foot. Get a bedroom installed with fresh new carpet for just $4.49. That includes the carpet, pad, and labor for just $4.49. Battleson Brothers Flooring also offers 12-month no-interest financing. In Afton and Thane, that's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
Back after the timeout, Brogue's going to trigger in for Star Valley to Engelhardt in the backcourt. Lady Braves down by 4. Here's Hale on the outside, bounce up top. Kenley drives the left side. Defense shuts her down. Back outside to Hale, pulls up the jump baseline. Too strong, but got a friendly bounce off the back of the rim and drops in.
I'm glad to see that go down because when Maddie can hit that mid-range, it opens things up on the wing. And she hasn't hit for a couple games now, so that's good to see that drop.
Here's a big move and a drive right by the defense. That's what makes AC so good. Actually, no, that was Bider who just blew by the D.
Yeah, Lady Braves got turned around, and Bider recognized it, took it right to the hole.
Ball movement down to Cameron. She's one-on-one, backs to the rim and scores easily. Just back down the defense. Great play.
8 points now for Cameron.
15-13. Star Valley down by 2. Bider for 3, no good.
I think Maddie Hale got a piece of that.
Drops right into the hands of Star Valley. Here's Cameron, beats the defense down the floor. Shot fake up and in. Tie game at 15, back-to-back points for Cameron Erickson. Bider on the other end now for the Tigers. Flick up top to Anderson, standing in the circle. And now over to the left side to Hansen. Defense picks her up on the perimeter. Rock Springs still in the front court. Now work to the right side corner. Fake a 3, extra pass. Defense is there. No shot for Brewster. 5:10 to play in the second period. Step back and a new play call.
You know, Duke, I was just pointing out the Lady Tigers have not made a 2-point field goal yet in this game. They've made 2 threes, and they're 7 of 8 from the line. So they have hit from long range and from the free throw, but not anything else.
Coach Candelara wants to time out. We'll take it as well. Back in 30 with the SVI Sports Network. Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Avail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial driveways and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Avail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today. B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on.
Your leader for live coverage of Star Valley High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Rock Springs basketball after their own timeout, tied up with Star Valley at 15 points apiece. Rock Springs Lady Tigers working around the outside. Inside-out movement, crossover move on the wing by Brewster, kick into the corner, 3-ball from Anderson, no good, fight for the rebound, and Brogue will come up with it. Star Valley basketball.
Good D for the Lady Braves. Their Rock Springs didn't even sniff the paint on that possession.
Coles on the elbow, bounces outside. 3 for Bailey's, no good. Rebound deflected into the hands of Ella Brewster. Rock Springs has the ball. Brewster tries to force one on a half-court bounce pass, easily stolen by Bailey. Bailey across the half-court line the other way.
5 steals as a team for the Lady Braves thus far.
One bounce up top. Bailey with it, loses it, now goes back to Kenley.
Notice Sheridan Cole's back in there as well.
Engelhart to Hale. Up top is Engelhart, swinging around the outside. And a tough bounce pass, ricochets out of bounds off the hands of Brewster, stays with the Lady Braves.
And that's actually a nice swat by Brewster. Otherwise, Brogue was going to have a pretty wide open shot there.
Bailey inbounds baseline, comes to left side corner. 3 from Hale, back iron, no good. Followed it, got her own rebound, and is blocked on the way back up. Rock Springs on the run the other way. Anderson one-on-one, great defense for Kenley as the shot hit the side of the backboard and out of bounds. Second time we've seen Kenley get down there, set her feet, and force a bad shot in transition.
And that's why she's so important. I mean, her offensive contributions obviously are important too, but her on defense is a difference maker in these types of games.
Here's Maddie Hale swinging over to the left side to Brogue. Couple dribbles and around the arc. Hale lobs down to Coles. Dribble, shot up, and no good again for Coles. She just cannot. She's frustrated.
Oh, my gosh.
She just cannot get that ball to drop in the paint today. She's had plenty of open looks.
She's 0 for 5 down there, and every one of them have just barely rolled off the rim. So she's a little annoyed.
Ball ricochets out of bounds, and Rock Springs has it across the half-court line now. Bider works it over to Anderson. 3:15 to go in the second period. Dribble in the lane for ACE. Feeds it to the left side. Shot no good. Defense was there for Bailey and Hale. Rebounded by Brogue. Out in front to Hale across the half-court line. Brogue sets a screen. Hale passes to Bailey. One dribble pass in the lane. Coles has it and then had it lost and taken away. There's going to be a whistle jump ball call with 2:52 to play in the second. Stays with Star Valley.
It's actually a nice job of Sheridan. It actually went off of her. It was going to be a turnover. She's able to keep her hand on the ball and force the jump instead of just having just a flat turnover.
It's actually Rock Springs basketball. 2:52 to play before halftime. Both teams in a little scoring drought here, still tied at 15 points apiece.
Well, as I mentioned, Rock Springs, they hit a couple threes early. They got to the line 8 times in that first quarter, but they have not even gotten close to the rim otherwise, and there's one poked away from Bailey Erickson. Good D there against Brewster.
On the post, knocks it out of bounds. Cameron subs back in. Coles comes out. Rock Springs inbounding on their own baseline.
I noticed Cameron's got a nose plug in.
Ball movement.
She took a shot in the face.
Ball movement over to the right side. 3 from Anderson is good. The outside shooting keeping the Tigers in this one. They now lead it 18-15.
They're 3 of 6 as a team.
Kenley blows by the defense, misses the layup though on the angle drive. 2:17 to play in the second period. Anderson loses the ball, picks it up to Bider. Here's AC, and now they'll step back and set a new play.
Just saying the Lady Tigers 3 of 6 from the three-point line, and Anderson's 2 of 4. And I did forget about that layup from Bryn Bider, so I apologize.
Brewster loses the ball out of bounds. Tough defense for Bailey Erickson. That gives the ball back to Star Valley with 1:58 to play before halftime. It's still 18-15, Tigers on top. Engelhardt across the half-court line for Star Valley. Picks up the dribble, bounces to the left side. Bailey spins on the angle drive, can't get to the key, kicks it back out to Johnson on the free throw line, back out to Bailey. She wants to make a move down to Cameron. Double team, but the shot's no good. Fighting for the rebound. Cameron will have it, but no putback. Instead steps back, now takes a 2-ball that's too strong. Bailey has the rebound. She goes up strong. No good. Fight for the rebound. Cameron has it and scores.
Wow.
2 more points for Cameron to make it a 1-point game, 18-17 Tigers.
She's got 12 points, so well on her way to another 20-point game.
AC to the rim, but ran into some Star Valley defenders, loses the ball, and another timeout taken by Coach Erickson. We'll take the timeout as well. 1:12 to play before halftime. Braves down by 1, back at 60 on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Health and Mountain West Orthopedics are proud to sponsor athletic trainers to support student athletes at Evanston, Mountain View, Lyman, and Star Valley High Schools. Jackie Clark, Darren Fiskus, and Kelly Hansen help students stay healthy and safe, provide emergency medical care on the field and court, and help rehabilitate injuries. It's just one way we're giving back to the communities we serve.
Coming out of the timeout, we have 1:12 remaining in the second period with the Rock Springs Tigers leading the Star Valley Braves in Rock Springs, 18-17, Star Valley basketball. And a chance here to take their first lead of the game, and they feed it down to Cameron, but tipped and stolen by the Tigers. Sydney Harris on the steal.
They were trying to get Cameron loose, cut to the basket, but the pass didn't get there.
Brewster up top, works it over to the left side. Pass down to the above the block, now back outside again. Cross court left side to Anderson, 3 balls away. Bouncing, no good. Ricochets out of bounds. Star Valley basketball coming back the other way.
So Ashley Anderson, she loves the 3-ball. I'm just looking at her numbers a little closer here on the Wild Prep stats, Duke. She shot 61 threes and only 22 shots otherwise, so that is her shot.
Erickson on the outside for the Braves. Clock ticking down to 30 seconds before halftime. Star Valley trailing by 1 point still. Kenley jumper from the free throw line, no good, but fouled. Stops the clock at 25 seconds to play in the second period, and 2 free throws to come from the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Bit of a late whistle there, but the official is telling Emma Acey that she clipped Kenley in the head. So thus the whistle. So Kenley will go to the free throw line. She has yet to score today. Let's see if this will get her going.
First shot is away, bouncing, and no good.
Lady Braves 1 of 3 from the line. That was the first opportunity for Kenley today.
She sets up for her second attempt. Bouncing, that one is good. It ties the game again at 18. We've had several ties, but no lead changes. Rock Springs held the lead the entire way, other than the ties. Double team in the front court. Break it, dribble drive, runner in the lane, ball's deflected, loose out of bounds, stays with the Tigers with 13.8 seconds to go.
See, Brewster's trying this runner, and it is, the Lady Braves they're clipping it on its way up. This is the angle it comes off her hands. That was Maddie Hale.
Anderson will trigger it in, feeds it to the corner to Hansen. Dribble drive, now bounce to the baseline pass to Acey, who swishes it on the mid-range. 6 seconds remain, 5 seconds. Half court is Kenley, goes to Cameron, takes a 3 at the buzzer. Good! Cameron Erickson puts Star Valley on top by 1. Heading into the locker room with a buzzer beater 3 from the right side wing.
Wow.
Here's your Fall River Propane replay.
Cameron's actually got a really pretty 3-point shot. She hit 2 of them last night against Kelly Walsh. Nothing but net. There's the buzzer goes off. She's 15 in the first half.
That's the first lead of the game for Star Valley, and it comes in the last second of the half. Star Valley Health halftime show coming your way. Braves lead 21-20 against the home Rock Springs Tigers on the SVI Sports Network.
Nothing on us? How hard can it be to be a banker? They just give other people's money away. Cole and Marty got nothing on us. Yeah. This is the weekday wake up on SVI, your home for totally free personal and business listening. Okay, so you're ready for a subscription then. Just a few things to sign, we'll be on your way. Hey Amanda, what's the federal rate interest period on the Grace escrow after the next 4 quarters? If you could just sign here, initial here. So after a quick look at your credit, it's pretty evident that it's not good. And so it's not in the best interest of the bank to give you a loan today. I'm sorry. That's right, Cole and Marty, you've got nothing on us. We're gonna get people to give us money, and it's gonna be the Bank of Duke and Dow.
Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious stay at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
A leg up, an upper hand, an edge. Call it what you want. When you finance with Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, you'll always be winning. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health halftime show on the SVI Sports Network.
21-20, your Star Valley Health halftime show on Swift 98 and SVI Media, with the Lady Braves up by 1 in Rock Springs today. Duke Dance and Dal Erickson here with you, and Star Valley trailed pretty much, well, they did the entire first half. Down, but a 3-ball right at the buzzer by Cameron puts them up by 1.
Yeah, as you pointed out, that's Star Valley's first lead. As you look at this replay here at the end, Cameron Erickson, as time expires, and that was from the college 3, Duke. That was all the way back there. And Cameron with 15 of Star Valley's 21 points here at the break. She is on pace for a monster contest.
Let's dig deeper into that score with the stats. Here are your Battlesome Brothers Carpet 1, Floor and Home halftime battle stats.
Well, leading the way for the Rock Springs Tigers in that first half, Emma Acey, 7 points, 5 of those coming from the free throw line. She was 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. Ashley Anderson has hit a pair of threes. She's 2 of 5 from distance for 6 points. Ella Brewster has been kind of the slasher for Rock Springs, and she's picked up a couple points from the free throw line, as well as hitting a triple. So she's got 5 points. Bryn Biter with 2 points as well, as Rock Springs getting out-rebounded by the Lady Braves significantly, though, Duke, 17-8, but they have counteracted that by hitting 3 of 7 from the three-point line. The Lady Braves, just 1 of 6, and the one they made was that buzzer beater from Erickson. 5 steals. I've got Rock Springs just 1 assist, 7 of 8 from the line. So Rock Springs shot 8 free throws in the first half and none in the second quarter. So it's kind of interesting how that went. Star Valley, as I mentioned, led by Cameron Erickson, 15 points in the first half. She was 6 of 9 from the floor, or from inside the arc, and then hit that triple at the buzzer. She's also got 5 rebounds. 2 points apiece for Delancey Brogue and Maddie Hale. Maddie with 4 rebounds in that first half. 1 point for Kenley Engelhart to go with a pair of rebounds. Brogue also with 3 rebounds. As I mentioned, the Lady Braves kind of pulling away in the rebounding battle. They'll need to continue to do that. 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and that's a look at your Battlesome Brothers halftime battle stats.
Quality, price, service. That is Battlesome Brothers Flooring. Find them in Afton and in Thane, where Star Valley leads 21-20 21-20 on the SVI Sports Network. How about some halftime trivia and see if we can give away a couples combo today to Skyview Lanes and Cineplex. First correct answer wins to our studio text-in line at 307-203-4637.
Well, I've kind of been on this historic kick on this road trip. And when was the last Lady Braves win in Rock Springs? That's your question today. Use that text-in number, 307-203-4637. And if you're the fastest correct answer, you'll win yourself a couples combo from Skyview Lanes and Cineplex.
21-20, Star Valley on top with your Star Valley Health halftime show on the SVI Sports Network. The following are real testimonials of health services provided by Taylor Kennington at Elevate Life.
After 2 sessions with Taylor and implementing the strategies he taught, my daughter's anxiety is significantly better. She sleeps in her own bed and is back to being her happy self.
In 7 weeks, I am a whole new person who was skeptical at first, but now I want everyone to go see Taylor. He can help from the smallest problems to the really big things.
Elevate Life. Retrain your brain. Visit elevatelife.today.
In the future, everything will be powered by renewable energy, but it's not as easy as flipping a switch. It's a long road, requiring decades of time and trillions of dollars. But what if there was a better direction on the path to zero carbon emissions? An energy source that's available right now, that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. There is, and it's propane.
Fall River Propane, Star Valley's fastest growing energy for everyone provider, keeping you warm this winter. Everyone in Star Valley knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit svfunzone.com for reservations.
Since 1932, locally owned Hastings Ace Hardware has served Star Valley as the place to find high-quality outdoor, hardware, and houseware products at competitive prices. Staffed by your friends and neighbors, Hastings offers a team of knowledgeable and helpful folks to answer your questions and assist you in finding the perfect solutions for your projects year-round. Find Braves apparel, fashionable clothing lines, tasteful gifts, a full-service gift wrapping and custom framing counter, jewelry, home decor, paint mixing services, and so much more. Hastings Ace in Afton. It's the local and helpful place.
This is the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Health, advanced, local, personalized. Visit them online at starvalleyhealth.org. Lady Braves lead in Rock Springs at the half by a score of 21-20 here on the SVI Sports Network. Let's see how Star Valley has done so far with the Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game.
Well, I was hoping for a quick start for the Lady Braves. I don't know if it was a slow start. It was just a normal start. So let's try that again. Maybe a fast start for the third quarter here for Star Valley. See if they can jump out and get a couple of baskets early. Key number 2 is defensive deflections. I think Star Valley defensively did pretty darn well. I don't know if they got as many deflections as I was hoping for, but holy cow, did they lock off the paint for Rock Springs. They did not give up much of anything inside of 15 feet. I'm looking for 3 players in double figures. Well, right now, Cameron Erickson's on pace for 30 points, so just looking for a complimentary score at this point for her. And looking for 10-plus assists. On my stat sheet, Duke, I had the Lady Braves with 2 in that first half, so still some work to do there, but so far they're ahead by 1 here at the break on your Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton halftime keys to the game.
Legend driven. Visit RockyMountainYeti.group. Located in Afton is Rocky Mountain Yeti. Let's see if we have a winner of your trivia here at the half.
The question was, when was the last Lady Braves win in Rock Springs? And the answer is 2018-19 season, and they won it 54-36 here on this court. Did we have a winner, Duke?
That we did. The first person to text in the correct answer, phone number ends in 3059. 3059. Congratulations if that's you. You are the first correct answer. You can pick up your certificate from SVI Media next week. Under a minute to go as we wrap up the Star Valley Health halftime show. That's Star Valley Health, supporting individuals, families, and our community in achieving their best health with Star Valley Health. Again, the Star Valley Lady Braves will go back to the Southwest Quad play next week. another round of Jackson, Evanston, Green River, and then you're right into the regional tournament right after that.
Yeah, things are kind of hitting a fast and furious pace here. This is an important game confidence-wise, I think, for the Lady Braves. So right now they've had a good first half. This is a team that's beaten them 3 times in a row and beaten them pretty handily with the way in those games. So right now they have a chance here to maybe pick up a road win in a place that they haven't in a while, and do that coming home with the second half of their district games coming up.
That does it for the Star Valley Health halftime show, as it will be Lady Braves basketball with the 1-point lead, and a quick turnover, though, stolen away by Bider. She wants to go to the rim, but can't with Engelhart down there. Has to clear it back outside, and it will be Rock Springs possession.
And see, I like that. Maddie Hale came right out on Anderson for that 3, because she will shoot that 3. In fact, I don't think she's even interested in shooting the 2.
Ball moving around the outside currently for Rock Springs. Save a loose ball on the sideline, work it to the free throw line, dribbling the right post and going up strong, but the shot no good. Rebounded by Webb, put back is in for 2.
Of course, as soon as they say she's not interested in shooting the 2, she drives to the hole off the offensive rebound from Cassidy Webb.
7-18 lead back to Rock Springs with here in the third period. And the ball loose, saved by Camera, but into the hands of the Tigers. Another Star Valley turnover.
Yeah, a couple of steals here out of the gate for the Rock Springs Tigers.
3 ball away, and a 3 ball is good. Ashley Anderson, and the lead is completely gone now for Star Valley. They trail now 25-21.
Well, Anderson now 3 of 6 from 3. She was wide open right there.
Lady Braves on the other end, trying to put some points in here. Here's a jumper, and rattles down and in. That one dropped in from Delancey Brogue. 2 points.
Lady Braves needed that. Quick start for the Tigers, much like they did in the first quarter.
6:37 to play in the third. Another deep 3 for Rock Springs. This one airballs out of bounds. No good.
That one might have been a heat check.
Star Valley will get the ball back, down by 2. 6:33 to play in the third.
Anderson now 3 of 7 from deep.
Bailey will inbound to Johnson. Press being put on in the backcourt by Rock Springs, trapping at half court. It leads to a steal, taken away by Brewster. Rock Springs will set up their offense. Anderson in the circle, front court side, works it left, hands off to Bider, drives in, kicks out, baseline drive for Ace, kicks it out from there. 3 balls away from Anderson, no good, but rebounded by the Tigers. Goes down, and it will be a jump ball call. Playing the third.
Stay with Rock Springs on the arrow.
Triggering in is Ashley Anderson. Goes up to the elbow. Now bounce down into the lane. Turnaround hook shot. No good. Missed by AC. Rebounded by Star Valley. Lady Braves basketball. Brogue on the outside. Works to Cameron and a kickball out of bounds. Stays with Star Valley. Baseline inbound to come.
Lady Braves have got to be more cautious with the basketball. They've turned it over 3 times in the first couple minutes here on steals to Rock Springs. Now they've got it on their half. Let's see them run their offense.
25-23. Star Valley trailing, and the ball tipped on the inbound, but then stolen back by Star Valley. Maddie Hale gets the steal, and it's still Star Valley ball. And then a bounce pass is loose, goes out of bounds. Officials look at each other, untouched. It's Rock Springs basketball.
Holy cow. Rock Springs getting a ton of deflections here in the first 2+ minutes of this quarter.
Brewster will inbound backcourt, able to find Anderson. Comes up the sideline. Works into the front court.
That was close. Off. That was close to being a push-off there from Anderson. Sorry, Duke.
Brewster works it over to the left side. Now Webb tries to post to the elbow, splits the D, loses the ball, and a foul is going to be called. That will stop the clock at 5:30 to play in the third period.
They're going to get Delancey Brogue. First personal on Delancey. First team foul of the half.
Ashley Anderson throwing it in from the baseline for the Tigers. Outside, now quickly back to Anderson. Does not take the 3. Has a screen, but hands off to AC. Up and around the arc to Brewster. Resets the offense with 5:20 to play in the third. Then the ball picked away by Hale. Maddie one-on-one on the other end. To the rim. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by Bider. She has it on the run now out in front to Webb. Now Webb bounces in the lane, and the shot is good on the other end. Tough sequence for Star Valley. They had the fast break, but it turns into 2 points for AC. 4:58 to play in the third, and now it's Rock Springs up by 4, 27-23. Cameron, step back 3, got it again.
Wow.
Cameron Erickson has just been swishing the triples.
Well, she's up to 18 points, and Cameron now shooting, well, over 35% from the three-point line this season. That's turning into a weapon.
27-26. Lady Braves down by just one now. Rock Springs with the basketball. Tigers work the outside. Here's Brewster. Drives, and there'll be a foul on the floor. Block call against Star Valley, stopping the clock at 4:25 to play in the third.
Maddie Hale going to be whistled for her first. Second team foul on Star Valley, 4:25 to go. Rock Springs, no team fouls yet. Hale will have a seat. Bailey Erickson comes in.
Bounce pass to the corner. That's Brewster. Dribble, ball stolen, loose, knocked away by Bailey Erickson out to Kenley Engelhardt. Stutter steps, gets down below the basket, goes to Coles, dribble, shot in the lane, and there it is. Coles gets it to fall, and it's back to a one-point game.
And that's easily the most difficult of the shots she's had tonight, and she got that one to go, so let's see if she goes on a bit of a roll.
Mid-third period. Star Valley now up by one, 28-27. 3:53 and counting as Rock Springs has it. Front court bounce to the right side. Angle drive, help defense. Tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Kenley Engelhardt. Engelhardt pressured across half court. Feeds it into the front court. Still has the dribble and works it over to Coles. She'll spin. Drive, has the ball stripped away. Loose ball picked up by AC. She wants to drive down the lane, and good defense again by Engelhardt in transition. Loose ball into the hands of Bailey Erickson. Erickson crosses over, picks up the dribble, passes to Cole. Star Valley up by 1 point, 3:13 to play in the third period. Cameron on the perimeter, defense is on her. Couple dribbles, picks it up, flicks over to Coles, takes the three ball, bouncing and no good, but a big rebound by Cameron Erickson underneath, arching her back to get it, and scores off the board in a bucket.
Holy cow, Cameron Erickson is basically saying, get out the way, I've got this.
3-point lead for Star Valley. Angle drive, biter, no good, and an offensive charge call anyway.
And guess who took? Oh, that's Delancey Brogue who took it, excuse me.
Brogue draws the charge, and it gives the ball back to Star Valley with 2:49 in the third.
Biter going to be whistled for her first, and that's the first team foul on Rock Springs. 2:49 to go in the third. 2 team fouls on Star Valley.
Lady Braves lead 30-27. Engelhardt passes to Johnson, tries to bounce it to Cameron, but it goes off of her feet and ricochets out of bounds.
That's a tough sequence right there. You probably easily could have called a kick ball here on either on Rock Springs, but it ends up going off of Star Valley and turnover.
2:34 to play in the third period. Loose ball still by Johnson. Cambry runs down the floor, goes to the rim, and scores.
Wow. Lots of contact at the end, too. I'm surprised they didn't call anything.
Let it go through, and it's now Star Valley by 5, their largest lead of the game. They keep the backcourt court pressure. A screen breaks Webb across the timeline. Long pass to Brewster over to the left side. Clock down to 2:10. In the lane, back out, loose ball, fight for it. Webb's going to come up with it. Actually, Brewster, Rock Springs keeps possession. Brewster with the crossover move, pivots and passes to the right. This is Webb, and now into the corner to Anderson. Clock down to 1:53. Anderson picks up her dribble and resets to Brewster deep in the front court.
You can see Kenley's keeping a pretty close eye on Anderson over there on the corner.
Loose ball off the dribble, picked up by Engelhardt on the sideline. Kenley wants to run, bounces behind her to Cameron, who scores. Beautiful pass from Kenley, who slides into the wall mat, and Cameron gets 2.
Man, talk about an unselfish play.
And then Kenley gets a steal from behind, an unsuspected pass, and Engelhardt was right there for another steal. Works it to Bailey. 1:20 to play in the third.
Beautiful
now
pass.
to Coles, who scores in the lane.
Bailey finds her wide open.
And that's a great assist with 1:15 to go, and Rock Springs has to call a timeout as Star Valley's exploded to a 9-point lead. 36-27 back in 60 on SVI. 30 on SVI.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Live coverage of this broadcast made possible because of Miles Beverage Incorporated, a proud sponsor of Star Valley and UW Athletics. Wyoming Minuteman Supply, guns and ammo, camping gear, licenses, and more. The Box Y Lodge, nestled high in the mountains, we offer the experience of a lifetime. Swift 98.7, Star Valley's hit music station. And by Star Valley Skidoo and Quick Lube. They repair it all and make it purr.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Springs basketball trying to stop some bleeding here late third period. They suddenly trail Star Valley by 9. Lady Braves keep some pressure in the backcourt. Tigers break it this time. Work it over to Webb. She wants to drive it on the angle. There's going to be a foul on the floor against Star Valley. Stops the clock at 1:04 to play in the third period.
Cambry Johnson going to be whistled for a foul on the drive. Her second, third team foul on Star Valley. 1:04 to go in the third.
Bounce pass to the left side wing to AC. Hooks it up. Shot no good. Fight for the rebound. Ricochets to Johnson. Lady Braves basketball. 56 seconds to play in the third and counting. Johnson works it right side to Coles. Holds it. Now one dribble pass back to Johnson, swinging over to Hale. 47 seconds to go. Still third period. Ball tipped, but Johnson picks it up. Now makes a nice dribble and a pass over to Webb. Works it down to the corner. Inside or to the left post. Coles drives, puts the D. Shot no good. Rebounded underneath by Biter. Rock Springs have it on the run. Anderson in transition. Feed to the lane. Shot or passes too high. And there's going to be an out-of-bounds call as AC loses it, but it's off of Star Valley.
Oh, they're calling a foul is why. I actually thought that was off Rock Springs, but they're calling a foul on Cambry Johnson, her third.
Rock Springs takes a three on the ensuing inbound. No good. Rebounded by Johnson. Works it over to Hale with 18 seconds left in the third. Hale calls a play, bounces to Coles. Clock down to 13. Over to Bailey at 10 seconds. Open three. Hale, corner. Yes! A Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton triple. This one from Maddie Hale. Rock Springs with 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. They do get the shot off. No, they wave it off. Wasn't good anyway. And Star Valley outscores the Tigers by 11 in the third. Heading into the fourth, Braves 39, Tigers.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Start of the fourth period, and the Braves get a three and the ball to open up the period. And so they have the lead in Rock Springs, 39-27 with possession. High pass, Hale climbs the ladder to track it down. And then
Druggerfoot.
Yep, Druggerfoot travels it. She's kind of smiling. She tried to go to Cameron and just didn't work out.
Which is a great thought. The way Cameron's playing today, she's got 22 points through 3 quarters.
7:43 to play in this fourth. Ball movement around the outside now for Rock Springs. Down low, shot is up, too strong off the glass on the low block, but saved out of bounds into the hands of the shooter. No good. Missed on the elbow by Webb. Rebound this time by Engelhardt. She spins at half court, bumped, fouled, hit the deck. Stops the clock at 7:25 to go in the game.
That'll be against Cassidy Webb, her third on my sheet. It is second team foul on Rock Springs as we get the fourth quarter underway.
This game kind of similar to yesterday in that Rock Springs led the entire first half until that 3-ball at the buzzer. Now Star Valley with the big lead late. Double dribble on the angle drive from Bailey. Turns it back over to the Tigers.
Bailey she was trying to get it to Maddie Hale, but Anderson was there to kind of disrupt her dribble. And that's what she's whistled for.
Clock sitting at 7:19 currently right now in this fourth period.
They're bringing in Sydney Harris, who's quite a bit taller than what they have been playing. She's coming just a little bit, but they're putting her down on the low post and seeing if she can score against Delancey Brogue.
Here's Webb. Drives into the lane, tries to force one down low, but it's taken away by Maddie Hale, who has the steal.
That's number 4 for Maddie.
Engelhart works back to Maddie, takes a deep 3, too short, no good. Rebounded by Nandrup of Rock Springs.
Well, I've noticed the girls sometimes pull up at that 3, and it's the college 3, and that's what Maddie did there, and that was probably about a foot short.
Nice angle drive by Cassidy Webb. Split the D to the right, came back to her left and dropped it in.
Tigers needed that. They hadn't scored in a while. Lead down to 10 now for Star Valley.
39-29 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Hale feeds it to Brogue. Her jumper on the elbow was no good, out of bounds. It's going to be a Rock Springs inbound play to come.
This is kind of a dangerous spot right here for the Lady Braves. They built that lead, but the last 2 or 3 possessions have been pretty empty. They need to not let this go by the wayside.
Rock Springs across the half-court line. They work it up the side. Spin around for AC. She's covered by Cameron. Cameron stays with her over top of a screen, forces the ball over to Anderson.
Duke, I love how the Lady Braves are fighting over the top of these screens. They're really making it difficult for Rock Springs to get this ball going.
It is going to be a foul in the front court on Kenley. She's not too thrilled about the call, but she does get the foul with 6:04 to play in the fourth.
Well, there wasn't much there.
And Coach Erickson also not too thrilled about the call. He's getting an explanation.
Third personal on Kenley, 5th team foul. Just 2 team fouls on Rock Springs. That's probably part of Cade's concern.
Ball movement into the backcourt on the inbound play. Crossover move by AC working against Cameron Erickson. Tries to pass the ball over to the left, but miscommunication and a throwaway as Rock Springs tries to talk it over. Sails out of bounds. Unforced turnover on the Tigers. Star Valley still up by 10. Engelhart, dribble drive take, loses the ball, saves it on the baseline, kicks to Brogue, takes the jumper, bouncing and no good. Rebounded by Bailey, who flicks it up, no good. Cameron has the rebound, loses the ball, goes to Bailey. She falls down, and it is with some contact. That will be a foul on Rock Springs, a non-shooting foul with 5:38 remaining in the game.
Well, that's foul number 4 on Cassidy Webb, so she's in some foul trouble, even if Rock Springs hasn't had a lot of fouls today. It's just a 3rd team foul, but she's got 4 personals.
Inbound is tipped by Rock Springs and out of bounds. Stays with Star Valley, this time the inbound on the sideline.
Well, credit to Webb. She's playing like she doesn't have 4. She poked that one away and almost came away with the steal.
Bailey Erickson inbounds to Maddie Hale. Hale dribbling in the front court. Defense is on her. Comes to her right, calls a new play, and comes back to her left. Drives down the post, picks up her dribble, gets tied up, and a jump ball call. Arrow's going to favor Rock Springs this time.
Quick hands there from Emma Acey. I'm just saying, the last 4 possessions, the Lady Braves have had some misses, a couple turnovers. They need to get some points back on the board with time ticking down.
10-point Star Valley lead, 39-29. Bailey Erickson, tough defense in the front court, coming over a screen. Now a bounce pass in the lane, and a whistle before the shot. Going to be on the floor. The shot was good, but they take it off, or they don't count it.
Second personal on Cameron. Guess I thought that was a travel, personally.
Rock Springs will inbound with Ashley Anderson, triggering in on the baseline. Quickly back to Anderson. Corner 3, ricochets off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Rock Springs. Webb clears it back outside. We hit the 5-minute mark remaining in the game. Webb drives in baseline and a block call on Star Valley on the drive on the floor, but that's their 7th team foul. So now we're into shooting situation. It's going to put Cassidy Webb to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
It's an unnecessary foul there from Maddie Hale because Webb had nowhere to go. She was sprinting towards the out-of-bounds line. You bail her out by bumping her on the hip.
5 minutes remaining. This will be 1-1. First shot is away and drops in. Good. makes it 39-30 with one more free throw to come.
Webb now 5 points. That's her first free throw, and she knocks it down.
Second attempt, now in a single-digit lead. Shot is away, front rim no good. Fight for the rebound. Rock Springs will have it. The extra possession. Webb drives again. Floaters up, no good. Rock Springs rebound and a foul on the putback. Shot no good, but another trip to the free throw line. Sydney Harris will take the shots.
I guess this is what I'm saying. It's great you have that 12-point lead, but then you go really kind of quiet on offense, and then Rock Springs just kind of chipping away at it here. Missed free throw, but Lady Braves have got to get some buckets and some points going here before too long.
4:51 to go in the game. Star Valley up by 9 right now, 39-30. Here's the second free throw, off the cylinder and no good. Rebounded by Cameron Erickson. Lady Braves basketball with Johnson across the half-court line. She's picked up, ball tipped in the backcourt. Johnson recollects it, but loose ball picked up by Webb. Cassidy goes to the rim. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Shot no good. Another Rock Springs rebound and a foul. Emma Acey hits the deck, and she goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line and will have 2 shots.
That's going to be foul number 3 on Cameron Erickson. 9th team foul on Star Valley. 4:35 to go. 3 team fouls on Rock Springs. Free throw is good.
Cuts the lead down to 8 and a timeout taken by Coach Erickson. 4:35 to go. The second free throw to come in 60 seconds after the break on the SVI Sports Network.
Digital Dilemmas presents
Wi-Fi Enlightenment. A wise person once said, "Keep your feet on the ground and your router on a shelf. This will help you achieve greater happiness in life and a better Wi-Fi signal."
Placing your router on the floor can negatively affect its performance because the ground will absorb the signal. Stay tuned for more Digital Dilemmas.
Miles CPA has been part of the Star Valley community for more than 16 years. The times have changed a bit, but we are still proud to offer our continued support to the community and our Star Valley Braves. Say, didn't Corey play basketball for Star Valley High School? Whoa, Corey, I realize it's a black and white photo, but man, those are some white legs. Miles CPA. We loved our Braves then, and we love our Braves now. Go get 'em, Braves.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
After the Star Valley timeout, one more free throw to come from Emma Acey. She did hit her first to make it an 8-point game. Second free throw is good as well. That makes it 39-32.
She's 7 of 8 from the line, shooting 50-something% on the season.
Here's Brogue, ball tipped and stolen away by Rock Springs.
Goodness.
Big opportunity here for the Tigers, trailing by 7 to make it a 2-possession game. Lady Braves went up big, but Rock Springs has clung back into it. Driving his Webb, can't get to the rim, and now works it back outside again. Pivoting around, ball tipped, stolen. Engelhardt on the run, has defense to her left, and it's tipped and stolen, not going out of bounds. No, they do go out of bounds with it, but a big play down the floor by Cassidy Webb.
Yeah, Kenley was going to maybe have a shot at a layup there. It was knocked out of bounds. I'd actually like to see the Lady Braves do a little more of the jump stop on some of those situations where they got a trailer like that.
Brogue triggers to Kenley, bounces to Cameron, double team, breaks it, dribbles, shot is good.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Duke. Just 3 team fouls on Rock Springs. They are hacking Cameron, but it does not matter.
41-32, a 9-point lead again for Star Valley. 3:50 remaining in the game. Rock Springs on the offensive side now. Webb takes it to the rim. Kenley stays with her. Kicks it out. Long 2 away. Too strong, no good. Fight for the rebound. Tigers get it with the foul on the putback. You mentioned putting in Sydney Harris, maybe trying to get some extra height. That time it paid off. She just reached up and grabbed that one out of the air.
Well, that's a big foul because that's number 4 on Kenley Engelhardt. You do not want to lose her. 3:35 to go in the game. Things still in doubt here.
2 free throws to come for Harris, and good on the front end to make it a 41-33 game.
Well, Rock Springs has done a good job getting to the line, Duke. That's their 15th attempt, number 16 coming up, compared to 4 for Star Valley.
Second attempt is no good. Ricochets deep. Cameron tracks it down in the corner for the rebound. She's there, has the ball tipped, loose out of bounds. Rock Springs basketball.
Goodness.
So it goes back to the Tigers as they're trying to build a comeback. It's 41-33, Lady Braves up, but Tiger basketball.
Well, they're chipping away at it. Lead was 12, and they have picked up about a half a dozen steals and turnovers here in the last couple of minutes.
3:30 to go in the game. Ball moving around the outside. Webb gets a screen, picks up the dribbles, top of the key. Still holds it, now gives it up, and the ball stolen away. Coles on the run after the steal, loses the ball, collects it, puts it up, and scores.
That was a great job of sticking with it for Sheridan Coles. Nicely done.
Well, after not being able to hit those shots in the first half, she can't miss those shots here in the second.
Well, and law of averages says you hope that's what happens. You got 7 points now in the contest.
Back to a 10-point Star Valley lead, 3 minutes to go. Rock Springs in the front court. Engelhardt putting some pressure on Anderson. Screen, passes to Nandrup, wants to drive, ball loose, out of bounds, off the Lady Braves, stays with the Tigers. This will be on the baseline.
Checking for the Tigers, Bryn Bider, number 2, and Ella Brewster, number 24.
2:49 to go in the game. Star Valley by 10. Bounce to the outside, pivoting there, working outside, now up top. Fake left, drive the post, and going down to the ground, that will be a travel call, yes. Turns it back over to Star Valley. 2:42 to go in the game. Lady Braves by 10. Rock Springs with the backcourt pressure. Brogue with the dribble. Back to Coles, still in the backcourt. Now they do to Hale, and the ball through her hands and out of bounds. 2:31 to go in the fourth period, and it's going to be Rock Springs basketball. Star Valley up 43-33.
Lady Braves doing what they can to add to Coach Erickson's ulcer here at the end.
Work it to the left side. Up top is Harris. Wants to make a move. Dribbles high, loses the ball, but collects it. Works it back over outside. Now Brewster drives to the rim. A lot of contact, no good, and it's rebounded by Maddie Hale.
To be fair, the Bears have let a lot of things go. No calls today, so there's another one.
Engelhardt, top of the floor for Star Valley. Takes a three, front rim, ricochet, fight for the rebound, and it's going to be out of bounds and Rock Springs basketball. Tigers felt like there should have been a foul on Star Valley on that one.
Well, I think there's been plenty.
2 minutes to go in the game. 43-33, 1:55 remaining. Star Valley on top, and time becoming a big factor here for the Tigers as they get double teamed to the front court, forcing a timeout call. Tiger timeout. 1:50 remains in the game. Star Valley Lady Braves lead by 10. In Rock Springs, 43-30 back in 60 on SVI.
Treat yourself to a luxurious staycation with a cozy cabin getaway at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. Get the locals discount by using promo code SVI Local. Every cabin has its own oversized soaking tub, big screen TV, fireplace, and includes free breakfast. Or upgrade to the cozy couples cabin with your own jetted jacuzzi tub. Find luxury right here with a staycation at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Use promo code SVI Local for the locals only discount.
We're always looking for things that make our farm more efficient.
The value that Smart Farm brings growers like Rick is the ability to be more efficient, to be cost effective, and also to be stewards of the land.
The Simplot Smart Farm program is split up into 4 segments: prepare, prescribe, grow, harvest.
Based off of our first year work with him, our yield goals were higher than they've ever been on those fields, around 10 to 15% higher.
We were very happy with what Simplot does for us.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Back after the Rock Springs timeout, 1:50 to play in the fourth. It is going to be Rock Springs basketball, but Star Valley up by 10. Lady Braves on defense, inbound corner. 3 from Anderson, no good, but a rebound and the putback missed again. Fight for the rebound will be a jump ball call. Maddie Hale was there to force the jump, and the possession favors Star Valley.
Anderson had a good start from the three-point line, hit 2 of 4, hit an early or 3 early on in the third, but now she's cooled off. She's 3 of 11 for the game.
Time running out for Rock Springs on the comeback. To Star Valley now has it. Coles drives, dishes to Cameron, who scores with a foul. Cameron hits her belly, but pops right up for the and one. Beautiful look from Coles. Sheridan gets the assist, and Cameron to the and one foul line.
Yeah, Cameron pushed right in the back there, but she finishes anyway. 26 points for the mini fridge to go with 8 rebounds. She has been absolutely dominant this weekend. Had 20 last night. She's looking for 30 here today. She's got 28 right now, and that's her first free throw.
Season high for Cameron. Works it to the right side. 1:26 to go.
She ties the 27 Hodges had in the boys game last night.
Works it up top. There's going to be an offensive foul, a push off against Ella Brewster as Coles hits the deck.
Yeah, she pushed off with her off arm, and Coles went flying on her wallet.
Cameron, we were told, wasn't feeling very well last night and still put up those 20 points. And she ended up having a bloody nose earlier in the game today.
She has been awesome this weekend.
Excellent weekend for Cameron and the Lady Braves as they are still up now, 46-43, 1:10 to go in the game.
Well, Duke, it's easy to kind of get into a mode where it's like, why should be getting calls, this and that and the other. Cameron does not play like that. She just battles.
And there's going to be an offensive foul on Kenley Engelhart in the front court. She tried to reach around, and that will stop the clock at exactly 1 minute.
That's her 5th. So Kenley will foul out here once the bench realizes it.
Coach Erickson does not agree with the call, but
well, Kenley had a couple like that today. Just 1 point, but defensively she was so hard to handle. 5 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 assists. And Bailey Erickson will check in for Kenley as she fouls out of this contest.
46-43, Star Valley on their way to a win. Rock Springs made it interesting. They did pull to within 7, had a chance to make it a 2-possession game, but weren't able to do so, and Star Valley extends the lead back to 13. There's going to be a foul on the imp. Nope, no foul. It's Coles. Sheridan forces a jump ball call, flips the arrow, but it does stay with Rock Springs.
I'm impressed with Sheridan, too. She had some things kind of go against her early on in the game. She's persevered, and she's finishing this one really strong.
Inbound play to the front court. Nandrup goes up to get it, works it back to Anderson, passes on a 3 and passes to AC.
Coach Erickson's like, do not foul. Just let him sit out there and dribble.
Oh, and they turn it over. Anderson dribbles across the backcourt line, steps on the line, and I thought the whole body had to go across, was my understanding.
I'm with you, Duke. I don't know that, but I'm also not an official. So, but yeah, I think you're right. I think she needed to have more of herself across the line. But
timeout taken. We'll keep it here for this timeout. 47 seconds remaining in the game. 46-33. Star Valley looking to pick up the win and go to 11-7 overall on the season.
Well, one of my minions out there informing me Cameron averaging 12.5 per game, but informing me that's the second highest score in the 4A behind Molly Hayes of Cody, who hit her 1,000th point earlier this week.
It's good company.
And I was just pointing out to one of this particular minion saying that average is going up this weekend. She had 20 last night. She's got 28 today.
Rock Springs breaks the huddle. Still fighting here on their home court. 47 seconds remain, but it's Star Valley up 46-33.
Sorry, 27 today.
Lady Braves will entertain Jackson next week. And then the following week we'll have Evanston Green River. The Green River game to be senior night.
That's going to be a big one, too, because Green River thumped these Lady Braves out in Sweetwater County. I think they'll be looking for a little payback.
Maddie Hell has the ball poked out by AC. It's going to stay with the Lady Braves with 41 seconds remaining. Silver Star Communications postgame show coming up right after this game.
Second personal on AC, 16 fouls. So Lady Braves will be shooting from here on out. Sometimes it works out that way, Duke. You don't get a lot of fouls during the game, and you're behind at the end, and you got to just kind of pile them up so you can get these free throws.
Brogue inbounds to Coles, fights off the defense, no foul, now feeds down low to Hale, and a timeout taken by Coach Erickson with 34.9 remaining. We'll take the 30-second break and return after this. Lady Braves lead by 13, under a minute to go on the SVI Sports Network.
After football season, I had pain in my arm. So I went to Teton Acupuncture and saw Dr. Franklin, and she did the acupuncture on my arm, and only a couple days later I felt a lot better. So I would recommend go see Dr. Franklin at Teton Acupuncture and get any pain relief you have taken care of.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Coming out of the timeout, inbound to Coles in the lane, blocked at the rim, but gets the loose ball, tries to clear out to Bailey. Ball loose off of her feet and resulting in a jump ball call with 27.7 seconds remaining in the game. Stays with Star Valley and a 13-point Lady Braves lead. Brogue is going to trigger this in on the baseline. Looks right, needs to get it in, does just in time. Bailey has the ball. Works it to the right side wing, hands off to Coles, who dribbles into the front court, just trying to burn out the 20-second clock that's remaining. And they do go down low to a wide open Brogue. Missed the shot, but does go to Coles, who gets the rebound in the bucket. Clock down to 10 seconds. Rock Springs takes it down the floor with 6 seconds. Now 5-4, split the D, and there will be a foul with 3 seconds remaining. That's going to put Emma Acey to the Riverside Dental free throw line with 3.2 seconds left.
Third personal on Bailey. And Emma Acey, again, I don't mean to keep bringing this up, but I'm fascinated by nerd stats. 51% from the line coming into this game, Duke. She strains another one. She is now 8 of 9 today.
Comes with just a 3.2 seconds remaining. 48-34 now on the score. Star Valley up. Both free throws are good to make it 48-35.
90% today.
Star Valley inbounds, no foul. Hill dribbles out the clock, and that's your final. 48-35. Star Valley wins both road games this weekend against Kelly Walsh last night and here this afternoon against Rock Springs. Star Valley advances to 11-7 overall. Rock Springs drops down to 6-11. Silver Star post-game coverage coming your way right now, delivering life experiences one connection at a time. Learn how at silverstar.com. That is silverstar.com. Let's take a look at this score deep in the stats with your post-game Battleson Brothers Flooring Floor and Home Battle Stats, presented by Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Rock Springs led tonight, this afternoon, by Emma Acey, 13 points, and as I mentioned, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. That is pretty darn impressive. Ashley Anderson chipping in 9 points, all of them from long range. 5 points for Ella Brewster, 2 points for Bryn Biter, and 5 for Cassidy Webb. Webb led the Tigers with 7 rebounds. Rock Springs finishes from the three-point line 4 of 14, but they were out-rebounded by Star Valley 29-18 today. They did go 13 of 18 from the free throw line. Star Valley got a monster game from Cameron Erickson, 27 points. That is a season high for her. She also had 8 rebounds. Sheridan Coles chipping in 9 points, all of those in the second half. 5 for Maddie Hale, 4 for Delancey Brogue, and 2 for Cambry Johnson, and 1 for Kenley Engelhardt before Kenley fouled out. Rebounding-wise, we talked about Cameron's 8. Kenley had 5 to go with 4 steals. Maddie Hale also with 4 steals. The Lady Braves went 3 of 11 from the three-point line and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. That's a look at your post-game stats.
Presented by Battleson Brothers Flooring. Of course, you can find them in Thane and in Afton. Quality, price, service, Battleson Brothers. That's going to do it for our Silver Star postgame coverage right after we do the Silver Star Communications Player of the Game.
Well, Cameron Erickson, obviously, and I said yesterday you could give it to her every game. Well, this game was absolutely dominant. 27 points. She made 9 of 12 field goals today, made a tough couple of three-pointers, and made her free throw attempt. She was absolutely unstoppable. Cameron Erickson with a 47-point weekend here on this road trip. That is awesome.
Congratulations, Cameron Erickson, your Star Valley Skidoo Player of the Game. So it's going to be Star Valley hosting Jackson on Friday. The girls will tip off at 6, and then there is another game. They'll be at Evanston on Saturday next week with a 2 o'clock tip-off time for the Lady Braves. So again, your final, Lady Braves win it in Rock Springs, 48-35. The boys varsity game coming up next. There are some senior night recognitions taking place here at Rock Springs High, so we may have a little longer break than normal between the two games. As soon as they are done with senior night and ready to roll, we'll come back with you for live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.